Well, I have a question for that. How can that be applied with kids are naturally born evil? For example, I'm gonna give an example like Ted Bundy, which was literally born evil. His parents told that when he around 5, he was already experiencing some odd behaviors.
Donnie already stated that mainly babies used to tend to choose like good people characters over the dark characters because they didn't.
All right, hold on.
Okay, does he have evidence?
Wait, hold on. That is his evidence. And second of all, when he might have been naturally evil or born evil because of what was happening around him.
No.
Not just because, oh, you're born evil. No, it's the experience that happened around you and what's surrounding you most of the time that make you evil. It's not, oh, you're just born evil because of this and that.
Support this is because Thomas Hobbes' quote that I said on the last rebuttal was that he believed and was right that humans were by their nature violent creatures. And his famous quote, the condition of man is a condition of war against everyone and everything.
I can hear from you too. Let's go.
Well, Connor Tyson was right. People have the traits when they were born that they're naturally evil. Like I forgot his name. Freud said that people from the start were born as sociopaths, and that they were itching their way out of the shackles of their out of their parents for years, just so that in the long run, if it's probably true or not, we'll start a cult and we'll kill probably most of people because they had the traits that they were born. Like babies had those traits; they were born evil. So.
Sorry, Elliot. Go.
I believe man is naturally good because babies tend to choose the good character over the bad character. And recent development and studies show that maybe naturally babies are naturally, or young people are naturally good in humanity, and technical, like they were go to show that they had to play and they had to choose a character, the good character, the bad character. 100% of them chose the good character than the bad character.
So the reason why I said that was from my experience. So this child, he was raised in an environment where his parent and everybody in the house was cursing at each other in front of him. So he thought it was a normal thing to do. So he saw this guy. So the guy was walking down the street. That's when the guy bumped into the child. So the child started cursing at the guy because the guy did something back to him. So the guy was like, "Oh, why are you cursing at me?" And the child was like, "What you bumped into him?" The guy was like, "Then can you say sorry?" So the guy was like, "Okay, sorry," but the child apologized to the guy because he thought cursing was like a normal thing to do since everybody in his house like cursing at each other without apologizing.
My God, your personality and your behavior because the people around you was doing the same thing. That's why you took it from there and you learned it. It didn't come from the genes. Cursing never came from the genes. It came from your house and how you learn how to curse was like the people around you. So I guess that's how you learn. Go. Say.
I believe in nurture because if someone was raised in a bad or good environment, it impacts their way of living and their personality. The reason I say this because in the video, Children of Serial Killers, a serial killer called Joseph Calendar was abused while he was growing up. So he learned that like as you grow up, he got abused, so he learns that it's probably a normal thing to abuse other people.
There's more than one outcome from free will and determinism. What I'm trying to say is that it's equally balanced on a scale, much like how the human brains both supports cooperation and selfishness. It's unable to be tipped over, fall on one side. But if we add more, if I have a choice to punch someone in the face, it is my free will to do it. So basically that scale will be tipped down. Now, but if I do not, I'm still determined to not do that, so that it balances to the other side, is what I'm trying to say, mostly.
Why does every debate end with them punching somebody in the face?
So there's never just one choice in any given time. It's just that we don't think about all the rest of the choices that we could do in that specific moment. And fear and our train of thoughts also kind of play a role on how we see our choices and what the consequences of those choices can be. For instance, Lambias, he was the first. He was drafted for the Celtics, and he was celebrating with his friends, and now he's dead because of his choice. He took a bump of cocaine and suffered cardiac arrest. And if you were, say you were biased, you could have had multiple other choices. For instance, you could have gone and say no, and you could have just drank with them and suffer the consequences of getting hungover but still being alive. But instead, he chose to take a bump of cocaine and died because of it.